Good morning, everyone. 6:30 a.m. right now on this Friday, June 20th. I'm Michael Gargiulo. Darlene Rodriguez is the morning off. Adelle Caballero is here tracking a commuter alert. This time it's in Queens. Storm 4's LaRosa here with today's forecast. This is the weekend we've been waiting for, right?
I know, and we're getting just such a beautiful summer afternoon today. A big payback from yesterday and the last few days, actually, because it is going to be pleasantly warm. And you can see that sun is up and shining, and the visibility is fantastic. We don't have this, humidity and all that haze in the sky just yet. And speaking of humidity, all the negative numbers of the dew points, we were in the 70s, just to kind of give you a reference of how humid it was yesterday. Much more pleasant and much more comfortable right now. We can see the winds out of the west-northwest gusting 10, 20 plus miles per hour. It's a refreshing breeze out there. We're at 67 now at Central Park and Poughkeepsie, as well as White Plains. A few patchy clouds to the north through parts of the Hudson Valley, but moreover, it's that sunshine headed our way. We've got 80 degrees by 1 o'clock. 84 will be the high. And you can see shower and storm free. Temperatures dip into the low to mid 70s through late tonight, and a pleasant start to the day tomorrow. All right, 6:30 now. Let's see all the hiccups and the workarounds we're going to have to face today, Adele.
Yes, and there are quite a few. Right now, we are watching a crash on the LIE westbound by 74th Street. We've got 2 lanes closed off, and if you look closely here, we've got delays, a solid ride all the way back to the Van Wyck Expressway. Obviously, as time goes on, that's just going to increase over time, so we are going to continue to keep you updated on it. For the time being, stick to the Grand Central or Queens Boulevard instead. Garden State Parkway northbound by exit 140B, we're still watching that accident, also taking out a lane, and coming up in a few minutes, we've got an update for you on those rail issues. Michael, back to you.
Adele, thank you very much. A cleanup zone to check in with Maria. Last couple of days of school.
Here we go. And Michael, maybe all the lockers are cleared out at this point, right?
Right.
It's the last few days. I know some kids still have classes into next week, but if you're heading out, it's going to be a nice one. Recess outside, 78 degrees by lunchtime, 82 this afternoon. But the heat is on full blast next week, when it peaks and how quickly we cool down coming up in the 10-day.
Maria, thank you so much. Still ahead. New Jersey's on.
It's about that one. If you are hitting the rails right now, your 4-7 FNG trains, you've got delays and service changes coming up in a few minutes. We're going to break it all down for you, but let's take a live look outside right now onto the inbound approach to the George Washington Bridge. You've got 30-minute delays. You're watching Today in New York.
Today, right, Maria?
Yes, absolutely. We're looking at the dry conditions, storm-free. I mean, beautiful beach weather for today. Just some moderate risk of dangerous rip currents. That's my heads up for today. You can see for Saturday and Sunday from Long Island, Jersey Shore, Connecticut, warming up like everybody else. We are going to interject, though, the chance for a few showers and storms. So I'm going to talk about that before I get to the heat, because I don't want you to completely tune out the weather for the weekend, although we're still talking about the warm-up, and that's going to continue. You can see Storm Prediction Center for tomorrow, especially north and west, so parts of the Hudson Valley could get clipped by this disturbance. That's enough to touch off some showers and storms, especially late Saturday into Sunday. Again, some may have gusty winds. So this is one model version where it really wants to bring in some showers as early as tomorrow. Then that break as we heat up during the afternoon. And this is that main part we're going to be watching closely late Saturday into Sunday. And that's what could produce some of those gusty winds and some quick heavy rainfall into at least midday on Sunday. And then after that, it's all about the heat and that warm up. So for today, we're just getting a nice little payback from yesterday. 67 degrees, a light west wind right now. That's the low humidity, tons of sunshine, 80 degrees by 1 o'clock, 84 through 4 p.m. Looks great for the evening with a few clouds from time to time. That warm up is on its way. So we start the heat wave technically on Sunday, but we peak on Tuesday. But it's really 4 to 5 days of 90 plus, especially on Tuesday, where that heat index value actually for a couple days could be 100 degrees or warmer. And this is just a gentle reminder. Your schedules are changing. Kids are going to be coming home from school earlier or home already for the summer. Look before you lock. Again, 90-degree air temperature outside. After 20 minutes, even with the windows cracked, you're approaching 120 degrees inside the car. Keep that in mind for pets, for kids. No errand is short enough. So something to watch the next few days. 84 today, lots of sunshine, low humidity, comfortable for summer, of course, 70 degrees overnight tonight. After the heat wave and that intense heat, we start to see it break Thursday and Friday, showers and thunderstorms, but this is sort of a moderate break where it's still going to be really warm, mid 80s starting Friday and into next weekend. All right, 6:47 now. Adele, lots of delays out there.
Lots of delays, lots of service changes. Right now, 4 trains are still knocked out here both ways, 125th Street out to 138th Street because of ongoing fire department activity. And now the northbound side of your 4 trains will also be running on the 2-line Nevin Street to 149th Street with your 7 F and G trains. Expect to see delays both ways. Heading out to New Jersey, transit North Jersey coastline remains suspended through today. The Princeton shuttle, the Dinky, will also be suspended. This is because of multiple downed trees and wires as a result of yesterday's storm. And if you are heading out to the roadways right now, LIE westbound by 74th Street, a crash takes out 2 lanes. Delays are heading back to the Cross Island Parkway. Alternate side parking rules and meter rules back in effect for today. Michael, back to you.
All right, Adele, thanks very much. And streaming with us on this Friday, June 20th, I'm Michael Gargiulo. Darlene Rodriguez is the morning off. Adelle Caballero still watching. I've had a lot of problems on the rails this morning.
Yeah.
People trying to get back to school and work on this Friday. It's Storm Before Maria LaRosa here with the start of this heat wave, but we got some bonus time beforehand.
Oh, some bonus time. I'll give it 2 days.
Okay.
Today being 1, and then tomorrow we start to ease into it. Sunday's going to start to really feel it. So in the short term, enjoy every second. It's one of those days where, you've got that cool northwest breeze. The humidity's come down. We don't always get these in the peak summer, so early summer we'll take it. Beautiful view there of the Hudson River and the Como Bridge. We've got the showers all the way to the north, some patchy clouds, but again, the radar is clear and dry. And on top of that, the sun is out. That breeze will keep it refreshing today. Those gusts 20+ miles per hour at times, but it's a west-northwest wind, so that humidity stays in check. Enjoy 80 degrees by 1 o'clock. We'll see 84 as the high. We officially will be into summer as the solstice crosses here by 11 p.m. 75 degrees. And you can see just a few clouds heading into the overnight. Temperatures dipping close to 70 by tomorrow morning. All right, it has been a rough morning commute-wise. Adele, what's the latest?
Latest is, unfortunately, it really hasn't eased up much, at least not with our rails. Your 4 trains still suspended, 125th Street out to 138th Street. This is because of fire department activity. Also, as a result of that fire department activity, your 4 trains on the northbound side will run on the 2-line Nevin Street to 149th Street. On top of that, your 7 F and G trains, you can expect to see delays. And heading out to New Jersey, transit North Jersey coastline and the Princeton shuttle will be suspended for today because of multiple downed trees and wires. Michael, back to you.
Adele, thank you very much. Fifth of Maria right now. We're looking at the next 3 days, and we are going to see some big changes.
Yes, we're looking at some of that snowy video there. No snow. We've got summer in full effect today, the best of summer, 84 degrees and low humidity. Headed back into the hot and humid regime here, 92 by Sunday. When that heat peaks, how swiftly we can get that cool down to happen in the 10-day forecast.
Well, coming up, how you can...
Great thing. If you are hitting the rails right now, we've got an update. 4 trains back up and running, but you can still expect to see delays. 5, 7 F and G trains also slowing you down. Coming up in a few minutes, we're going to let you know what the rest of your commute is going to look like throughout the day. Here's a live look outside right now onto the Gowanus Expressway through Industry City. Eastbound cars are heading away from you. You're watching Today in New York.
How that, that just changed the way summer movies were made and became now the event. You had Raiders of the Lost Ark and everything that followed it.
You can't wrap your head around a movie being #1 for 14
weeks in a row.
It's unusual, like 2 weeks in a row.
Right,
a movie
exactly.
makes it like that, and no lines like that. Yeah, just amazing. But on this first day of summer, let's count down to fall. Is it too soon? 94 days away. Enjoy what is going to be really the best of summer. We've got tons of sunshine, low humidity, and all of this daylight. Yes, we peak today. 15 hours and 6 minutes of that daylight. And then after tomorrow, we start to lose a little bit of daylight. As far as sunshine goes, plenty of it. 80 degrees by 1 o'clock. If you've stepped outside already, it just feels so incredible with that humidity taken out a little bit and a very nice, refreshing west-northwest breeze. We'll hit about 84 through 4 p.m. and just a beautiful, lovely evening. Temperatures holding in the mid-70s. We are looking ahead to a mostly dry weekend, but unfortunately, there's a disturbance to the north that's just not going to let us get away completely with no storms in the vicinity. So, Storm Prediction Center giving us a heads up, especially north and west of the city, especially for parts of the Hudson Valley. Some may get get gusty, and that could then linger into early on Sunday. Here's what one of our models is actually showing us with this disturbance. Even some showers by early tomorrow morning. Most of the day is dry, but you can see by late Saturday into early Sunday, that's the bit that we'll be watching closely to bring some gusty winds, and that could linger into the first half of Sunday. So just a heads up, this is one model version, but don't completely tune out as far as the weather goes Saturday and Sunday. Of course, obviously, we're still talking about the heat, that high pressure. We're right on the fringe of it this weekend, and then we're thoroughly in it early into next week, and that's just going to keep that heat building. Already anticipating the dangerous heat. We have extreme heat watches posted for a good chunk of New Jersey. We'll likely see a lot of other areas added into that. That starts Monday. 84 degrees today, west winds at 5 to 15, just beautiful. Lots of sunshine, down to 70 degrees overnight tonight. We start to warm up a bit tomorrow. The humidity starts to come up a bit tomorrow. Definitely feeling it on Sunday, peaking on Tuesday, where highs will be close to 100. It'll feel like that at least for several days in a row. Overnight lows pretty brutal in the low 80s. Relief, a little bit of it by the end of next week, back to the 80s. All right, let's get an update on what has been a slow go this morning. Adele, what's the latest?
Yeah, still dealing with some of the aftermath of yesterday's storm. North Jersey coastline will remain suspended through today. Same holds true for the Princeton shuttle. New Jersey Transit will continue to cross Honor. And if you are going to be traveling around tomorrow, keep in mind we do have the Mermaid Parade kicking off Surf Avenue between West 21st Street and West 10th Street. The parade starts at 1 p.m. And also keep in mind through the overnight until Tuesday, Atlantic Avenue to the Brooklyn Bridge on the BQE eastbound, you will only have one lane getting by. That runs from 11 p.m. until 5 a.m. and alternate side parking rules and meter rules in effect citywide for today. Michael, back to you.
Adele, thanks so much.
And we're at the longest day of the year, so enjoy the 15 plus hours of that daylight. 67 degrees now at Central Park, 69 in Merrick. We're down to 67 in Poughkeepsie, a cool 60 in Monticello. But this is the takeaway here. A nice dry breeze out of the west-southwest, 20 to 30 miles per hour. And they'll stay a little gusty through the day today, but it's that refreshing breeze that we love during the summertime. 68 early this morning, 78 by midday. On our way up to 84, it stays with the low humidity, a lot of sunshine, a few clouds from time to time, but that's it. Still in the mid 70s through 10 o'clock. All right, at 6:01, let's see all about those delays and workarounds, Adele.
Yes, Maria, there are definitely going to be or need to be some workarounds this morning. First up, New Jersey Turnpike southbound Eastern Spur heading into the Lincoln Tunnel. We've got a stalled tractor trailer that's definitely starting to cause delays through the area. So you're going to need to give yourself some extra time through there. On top of that, as a reminder, New Jersey Transit commuters North Jersey coast will remain suspended through today because of multiple downed trees. They will continue to cross Honor, and alternate side parking rules are back in effect for today. Michael, back to you.
Adele, thank you so much. In New Jersey, more than